style. Let's see.
Get on 14 night.
I just got off of there, Jeremiah. Just got off. I can't do nothing with the style.
Why didn't you tell me?
I ain't gotta tell you everything, bro. Alright, week 7. Playing against Chicago Bears. Let me see what this is. Coach, the defense showed up in a big way last week, and speaking personally, it might have been the best game of my career so far. If I can put together another game like that against the Bears, it'll go a long way toward establishing me as a leader on this team. Okay. Bet. Let's do it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see David Montgomery. There's a lot to like from his showing last week. Well over 100 yards in a pair of scores. It's the Bears and the Patriots on Monday night.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you take a look at the Patriots, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from the challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Bears, and at the helm is someone that they have a lot of hopes for leading this franchise. The 11th pick in 2021 out of Ohio State, Justin Fields.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Fields going to throw right away. And that's Byron Pringle complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. first carry now for David Montgomery. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. Down at the 25. This defense for the Patriots, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That's crazy.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his 2nd season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing Jones.
What?
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Ball for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they got a...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. For Mac Jones, accuracy was more his calling card when folks were taking stock of the 2021 draft. But he's got a big arm as well, and he shows it off there. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Down right around the 25. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones.
No.
And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the time has expired on the first quarter. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. He's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll make our score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense and Justin Fields getting set for their next possession. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down. Back to throw. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Get on 14 nights. Why didn't you tell me?
At the 28-yard line, just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on the punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Patriots take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Jones on first down. He'll find Parker again, complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. The Patriots at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
red zone now. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Devontae Parker. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young single corner in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chicago offense set to get started. And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season. But they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew. So plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
On second down, Montgomery finding space at the 40 and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. A gain of 3, second down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So on fourth down, as the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. On the return is Jones. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. We'll get another look at Devontae Parker and the Patriot offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Back to throw again. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. This one swung out to Montgomery. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Fields. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Fields. Throw caught there by Osborne. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Matt Judon. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where you see the final score there. J.K. Dobbins, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Breece Hall, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. Jameis Winston, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. For the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 33 yards that time. Now a first down carry for Harris. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Pats have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. A a nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. Good-looking return set up here. The 40, 20, 10, 5. He will score. Touchdown, Bears. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the third quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was... Jones has just thrown his third interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. And this is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Read option, here's Montgomery. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Fields. And this pass broken up. The contact, well timed there. And now 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Under a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jerron Bentley. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And he finds Parker here. Complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Jones. And this one's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, but they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Jones toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. And Matt Eberflus clearly in disagreement with that last call, and he's going to throw the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go.
Get on 14-9. Why didn't you tell me?
Now Jones on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris, 27 yards. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 10. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Foxborough. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Open man is Osborne. He's got it. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They run the option on 2nd down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. From the gun, it's again to Montgomery. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Fields now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is going to go down. Back first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
On second and goal, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Now Fields. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bears moving hastily in a hurry-up offense. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago.
Wow.
A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, call it the 26. So now Jones and the Patriots down 31-28, 80 seconds remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up first and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Jones. Open man is Myers. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Here's Jones. It's Myers again with another catch. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Now Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
All eyes on Fields. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, and that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats have just about sewn up this football game. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run again with Harris. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jones looking around. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed in intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Patriots, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Chicago.
It's Week 8 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Mac Jones. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Patriots and the Jets, next on Madden Football.
It's a picturesque afternoon for football in the Northeast, and EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios selecting to... And look at this! Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And how about that for some fireworks to start this one?
And the fireworks turned out to be for the kicking team, didn't they? Yeah. I mean, go down there, make a play, knock it free, and end up with the football. And for the team who's supposed to have the ball, now their defense has to run out on the field, see if they can slow things down a bit.
A quick scramble for the helmets, and now we switch up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. We get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, 2nd overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson. Now Hall to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Flacco. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll get this out past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. This pass out wide to Hall. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Jones. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Damian Harris of the Patriot offense ready to take over again.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it.
Now he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere, the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Patriots lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
From the 22, Flacco.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Flacco looks to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 36.
2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Flacco. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Flacco. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they'll get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing, Jones. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. On the give, this is Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Jones throw there complete to Myers. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this.
Hit on 14-9. Why didn't you tell me?
Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Operating from the gun, Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that's also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Open man down the field is Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. With just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Jones, a final shot before break. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute, but first let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And it's the Lions who hold on to the lead in that one. Jared Goff with 3 touchdown passes. We'll stay in the NFC North as we head over to Minneapolis to check on the Vikings at home in U.S. Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. 2 touchdown passes for Kirk Cousins there. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in their ball game at halftime to the visiting Carolina Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, a touchdown run in that first half. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Harris will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Flacco from the gun. He's going to look deep for more. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. There he goes, right side. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Take it in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones, and he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are right back in this football game. The Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A give running right is Hall. Brought down at the 20.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, they'll try the Jets sweep here with Lazard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Passing play. Flacco. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets have taken a fourth quarter lead. Flacco looking to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good. And they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Breece Hall. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are right back in this football game. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they work this out past the 25. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And they'll try to save the timeouts to use on defense if need be as he runs up and spikes it. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jones. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. Jones. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Jones. And that's complete downfield to Parker. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 19. Now Jones. Open man right side, Myers. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Here's Harris. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. With 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Out of bounds.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Pats, they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.
coach. In the surprise tournaments, Matthew Judon has been ruled out for this week's game. How much does that impact their defense? I think that's how defense is irreplaceable. It's definitely not an ideal situation during the weekend. And for whatever. As you mentioned, it's not an ideal situation when you get to see where he's at in practice. So are you doing anything extra to have him ready? We'll attack it like any other week. Like I said, we have full confidence in bringing him ready to prepare. Yeah. Okay. Shoot, bro. He gonna be out for this.
Yeah.
Gonna be out for this game.
It's week 9 of the National Football League. And up next, we're going to look at Damian Harris. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Pats and the Colts, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. Alongside Charles Davis and CD, you look at the Colts in this matchup, and they know that they are in for a fight here.
And anytime you're dealing with the #1 defense in the league, all through your preparation, you know that yards are going to be tough to come by. But working in their favor, they can run the football. One of the top 5 teams in the league in that category. So I expect this one to be a tight, hard-hitting affair, and both teams playing to their strengths.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Well, we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and of course leading them for his 2nd season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
To try again after the sack. Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Ryan. Man open is Keelan Cole complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Dead on 14 night. Why didn't you tell me?
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ronnie Perkins. And they will drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Colts. Michael Pittman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Myers. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, there's a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing Jones. That's caught by Myers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first
carry for Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. After 7-0. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He'll find Parker again, complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 8.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking.
Dead on 14-9. Why didn't you tell me?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they... And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jones now throwing on 4th down. There's Henry. Touchdown Patriots. Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The throw taken in by Cole. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And lost 2 and brings up 4. To call on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. The hand
this off to Harris. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Patriots are an extra point away from evening this one up. Full connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on a team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try to protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of just 3 in the offense, likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And it's Roberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing.
This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Jones on the return. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. Jones going deep here for Parker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman. At halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the 1st half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
2nd down, another run with...
They're on 14 now. Why didn't you tell me?
scrimmage, but no more. Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for him. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he'll find Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. First and 10, Taylor now. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Ryan. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Now here's Roberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense, here's Devontae Parker now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to throw. Jones. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, Harris. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Or it could have gone for more.
Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great play there. With a second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. On for the extra point is Folk. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now it's Ryan. toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He's got a man, complete. A first down and then some, 36 yards. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Stuck for a loss by Christian Barmore.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them, and they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker, and they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Jones, over the middle to Smith. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Second down and 3. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Jones throwing on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that
Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Folk for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. of bounds across the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be it. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed. We'll get a review, and this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Now a give. Running left is Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run again and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Harris running straight ahead. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They run forward with Harris. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. So now Ryan and the Colts down 21-10. A minute 16 remaining. Now Ryan on first down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now we've reached the 1 minute mark in this game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Third and long. It's Ryan. And this pass broken up. Contact right time there. And now 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust. And unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout. And they come up with the interception in the end zone.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for New England, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign.
All right. We're still undefeated. Almost in the playoffs.
Man, your TV loud.
It's pretty simple. I need to be better. I didn't have That's it for Madden today. Standings. How are the Cowboys up on me, bro? That's how. Yes, sir. I got the number one spot. Or do I? Yeah, I got the number one spot. Alright. That's it. The event next week. Some bye week. Discuss the bye week. Which you have to be happy to head into your bye week at first place. Any special plans for the week off? Team dynamic. Can't speak for the coaches, but I know the players have something players not from something they see in chemistry. A good event. Ooh. watching film of his everything Panther, probably going to defend him. But I guess it's time to put on the show then. You can call my number and you won't regret it. I'm ready to have a huge day. So I gotta pass the ball to Jacoby. We should keep our eyes